Howdy folks, good day to you. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys are here. I know, I'm super glad to be here, especially today because take a look. The LS4 is back in the Monte Carlo. Dave got her back in the other day. I have not touched the key. We are ready to go ahead and attempt our first start. Now this is a dry engine. It's been completely disassembled, cleaned. It's been re-ringed. It's had new bearings. It's had cylinder head work done. It's got fresh oil in it, and we have yet to start this engine. So what I have done is we have all of the fuel injectors disconnected. That means the engine is not able to run at this current point in time. What I'm going to do, we're going to go in, we're going to crank it and crank it and crank it and crank it and crank it, and we're going to get some oil pressure built up in the engine and get everything saturated with lubrication before lighting this thing off. So let's hit the key, begin cranking now. Turn it over one more time. All right, I think that should be good. Getting everything primed up with some oil. So now we're gonna come back around and we're gonna plug all the injectors and the coils back in, and it's time for the first start on this Monte Carlo. Let's see if she's gonna run. Well, I know she's gonna run because I built it. Alright, that's the front floor. Put that back one over there. You plugged in. Next back one back here. Getting a little dark, I can't see. Get on there, injector. That's 6. 7 injectors. Last one's under these coolant hoses here. Bear with me, folks. Get that guy reconnected down there. Yeah, I know it's a little dark in here, isn't it? I didn't have a hood light set up. And I'll reconnect the ignition coils as well. That's that pack there. That one's connected. Are we ready? Oh, I got an audience. Look, we got an audience. Laura, come hold the camera. I'm gonna start this engine. You're the new camera lady.
You're the camera lady.
You are a cameraman. Are we ready? Dave, you ready? I'm ready. Who's ready?
I'm ready.
You gonna shut up? It's a little loud. It's the lifters. It'll shut up. Give it a minute. Yeah, now they're getting quiet. We have oil pressure. Make sure our oil pressure, well, we don't have an oil pressure light, so we have oil pressure. It didn't start chooching out a bunch of smoke back here. I was surprised. I expected to see a smoke show, but not so much. Here, let's shut her down. Check the oil level. All right, dipstick. Let's see what we get. And we're a little low. I'm gonna add another quart to it and we'll fire it back up. A little bit more lubrication here. It already has coolant in it. Did that part earlier. Right there up top, right on the money. All right, let's hit the key again, fire it back up, let her run. Beginning engine restarting sequence now. Okay, the belt's making some noise. Oh, not gonna reach. Have to take the scenic route to get in. Let's give us some throttle here. Very nice. She's alive. She's running, boys. She's running. Okay, let's take a look here. We're looking for leaks, any kind of fluids coming out. Nothing out back. That looks good back there. We got a bit of smoke burning off the exhaust from where we touched it. Okay. Looking dry up here. I don't see any misfires or things of that nature. No fuel leaks. I don't hear any air leaks. Let's look down below, make sure we're not dripping anything, and we are not. No leaks down here, very good. Let's give it some more throttle. We'll hold it up about 2 grand until it comes up to temp. Yeah, that noise is that's a belt noise going on in there. Yep, temp's coming up. You hear that belt chirping?
Yeah. That belt is spraying a little bit.
Yeah, not the greatest. Clamps are on, that's good. Motor mounts look good. Let's check that coolant level real quick if I can get in there. Nope, it's full. Saw it leaking. There we go. Lauren, the belt's squeaking because it's dirty, so we're gonna give it a bath.
Okay, I was wondering.
Dump some water on it.
Now you know what you do.
Yeah, see, it shut up. See, doesn't that sound a lot better now? Everything shut up after a second. You just didn't look on your face. You started it and it was just all clackety clack, 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 making noise. You're like, no. Well, that's when I just buy a Monte Carlo because I'm not doing this job again. So yeah, I'm kidding. We're not doing that. Hey, shut up. You stop that. You stop that right now. We're not having this. There. Just keep washing it off.
How long's that gonna last?
About an hour. All right, so we need to move that Shelby under there so I can take this out and go drive it around. This needs a road trip. What if we can get this thing to start? Hello, red Shelby. Yeah, as soon as the red Monte Carlo comes out, the red 1977 Shelby Cobra Corvette is going in. There we go. I think it's got a 427 big block Chevrolet motor in it. All right, there's Shelby Cobra. How do we get in this thing? Let's get this thing fired back up. It's got a cooling system issue. I found a dead battery in it. The key doesn't want to make it crank. And I think that somebody welded the gears together in the rear diff and the diff was locking up the other day when we were trying to push it around. So this thing needs it needs all kinds of stuff. Let's key this unit on here. Tight squeeze too. It's not quiet anymore. That's not okay. So I've got the starter rigged with this little wire right here because it wasn't starting with the key. So all I got to do is touch it over here to the battery and it should fire up. So we'll give it some pumps with the carb. Beginning engine starting sequence now. Or not. Oh, you know what? I've got the power disconnected. I forgot about that. Hang on. It's under the hood over yonder. Woo! Let's see here. The one we're looking for, it's that guy. There. Okay, let's try this again. I do not fit in this car. I'm like 6'3", and this car is not made for people that are 6'3". Not even close. Okay, pumping, starting, wires. Come on, baby, go. She's not gonna go. Man. Okay. That's not gonna work. Cut. Here, I got an idea. We'll shut this battery charger down. I'll take this battery that I was using for the jump start action on this, and then we'll go jump start that. You helping me out, Dave? Come on over. I'll drag this thing over here. Here, give me that.
Hot side.
Hot side's towards you. That's positive. There's your, that one's your negative. Zzz. Is it gonna start now? Let's see what she does. For real? No, sir. These are getting hot. Yeah, it didn't want to start. Well, scheisse. Gotta throw the charger back on it. All right, intermission. So while that thing over there is charging so I can start it back up, we've got this thing over here charging so it's not 150 degrees inside. And yes, the cover's off the machine because it's kind of broken. The compressor's starting to lock up in it, and I got it out for a service call right now. But I'm hoping it'll work for like one more cycle so I can get this thing recharged. Otherwise, I got to take the car to somebody else's shop and then pay them to evac and recharge it, and that would just not be okay. So you better work. You better just stay working, please. Here, I'll tell you what, let's hop back in the Shelby over here and see if we can't get this engine to kick off and fire up and start and all that good stuff so I can get this thing out of the way. Because we need to move that, move this, clean that area out, and then get in there and get this thing prepped up for its tear down as well. Beginning engine restarting sequence again. For real? Man, that's disappointing. Okay, trying again. Come on, Shelbus. You thing, you. Hopping back in, get our starter wire out. Pump it up. There she goes. Come on, baby. Come on. It's not gonna start. Cool. It's alive now. Yeah. Very nice. Stay alive. No! You piece of Chevrolet. Oh, thanks, Dave. Here, grab this one.
Oh, it's still running.
Grab that one. Hopefully. daylights out of myself. Look. See that? Danger. This car is trying to burn me, and I have not forgotten that. There. All right, let's go drive the Monte Carlo. Uh-oh, Dave, shut it off. It's got wrenches out. Oh, he's trying to straighten up that pulley. Is this thing done vacuuming yet? Check oil, drain, recover, complete. Nah, take your time, Dave. We still got to vacuum it. Be right back, guys. Hey, look at that. We got dueling Monte Carlos. You guys remember that one? It's back, but it's just here for a visit. No work necessary, except for maybe some window tint. The window tint needs redone, but other than that, this one's good. Anyway, let me move this out of the way, then we can take that and then get this thing out on the road and go for a test drive real quick. Hey, if you want to race them, Bruce, this one's gonna win because it's got a truck cam. That's a truck cam in it, not a car cam. So we got a little bit more horsepower to play with here. Nice car though. Your color looks better on yours. I like yours better.
Yeah, I do too. The color.
You taking off?
Yeah.
All right, Brucey. Catch you later, brother. Yep. You take care. I'll be right behind you in this red Monte Carlo. Dueling Monte Carlos. So, one thing that I have observed on this particular vehicle is that the check engine light is off on it. And it has no trouble codes that are stored for that DOD system, which I find kind of odd. Okay, let's wash the pollen off this unit. Dang, look at that. So nasty. Yeah, I need to get this thing detailed before it goes back to the owner. I can't give somebody a filthy, nasty, covered in dirt pollen car back. Oh no. All right, so it's got engine oil. It's got coolant. AC is cooling. It's got transmission fluid in it. It's got air in the tires. It's all bolted together. Let's take her on out. Bye, Dave. We'll be right back. See ya. Ooh, horsepower. Nice. Nice peppy throttle action. So I'm gonna go out and flog it a little bit. We need to seat the piston rings. In order to do that, those piston rings need to experience all kinds of different loads. So they need to have acceleration load, deceleration load, back to acceleration load, etc., etc. So kind of a similar fashion as to what we do when we burnish brakes, where we experience or subject them to different kinds of loads. We're gonna do the same thing with these piston rings here. What we're looking for is changes in cylinder pressures. Okay, so far feeling good. Needs an alignment. We put a steering gear in this also, and it's way out of wheel alignment. I'm gonna let these cars go first before I go. I don't like pulling out in front of people on the first-ish kind of test drive. Feeling good. Yeah, so look at that steering wheel. Sideways. More throttle. Bit of brake action here. Yeah, guys, she's running, she's living. We need to do a few rechecks on it, take it over to the tire store, get a wheel alignment done, send it through a few more test drives, and then we've got to change this engine oil again. That's the this is the first set of engine oil on the bearings and the rings and everything else that's been replaced. So there's going to be a lot of wear metals in that oil, and we want to run this for maybe 100 miles or so. Then we'll drop it out and change the oil one more time. Come on, green light, let's ride. I'm gonna do a U-turn, that way I can get one more decently heavy throttle pull back up and over the bridge. And again, to subject the engine to different cylinder pressures. Yeah, we don't want to sit here at idle. We don't want to rev it up at idle or hold it revved up at idle. We've got to have a load on the engine. That way we get maximum amount of cylinder pressure and vacuum, actually. One of the things we need to do, one of the most critical things we need to do for seating piston rings is get this engine at a high RPM and then let off the throttle so the throttle plates close. That's going to create a large amount of vacuum on the intake side. That vacuum is going to be suctioning on those piston rings, pulling them against the cylinder walls, and that is the point when the break-in occurs. However, we're not doing any of that until, there it is, green light. There we go, beautiful. Go ahead and flip this thing around, rolling into the throttle. You see that belt noise also shut up. Okay, we're about 4,000 RPM coming up on it. And idle. We're off the throttle, no throttle. Thing's got some pep to it. There we go. Nice driving car, very smooth. Nice. Alrighty, let's nose her on back in here. We'll shut her down, let her cool off, and then we can do some rechecks in a moment. Shutting down. Pew. So, alright guys, that's going to bring this series and this video to a swift conclusion. As always, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this series of videos. Again, let me know what you think about this thing in the comment section down below. Do not forget to engage that like and subscribe button while you're down there. And most importantly, before I go, I'd like to remind each and every one of you guys to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later in a video, end of Monte Carlo, end of LS4 engine rebuild, end of transmission.